Hello everyone and welcome to Mission 6 of the First in Weasels over Syria campaign for the F-16 and DCS world, where this time we are on to Metro Indigo. So in the last one we collected lots of data of where the Syrian air defences are. This time we're going in to erode some of their early warning capability. So our target for this one is codenamed Metro Indigo, and the objective is to take out this early warning radar site and ELINT center. The big complication is there is a SA-15 somewhere on site providing point defense, and so we can't simply use standoff weapons like JSOWs, even though we know exactly where our targets are, because the SA-15 is capable of shooting down incoming missiles. Also, a single harm is not going to be enough to take out an SA-15, it will just shoot down a single harm. So instead, we're going to go for a saturation attack. We have 6 planes in total divided into 3 pairs, and what we're going to do is all go in at the exact same time, while Growlers are providing ECM jamming at a distance, and then we are all going to fire off a single harm at the SA-15 at the exact same time from multiple angles. Idea being this should overwhelm its defences, it hopefully can't shoot down all 6, and then with that done we can then go in. Now there are plenty of other air defences on site. Every flight has a wingman whose job it is to deal with a specific air defence around there, while the flight leads, myself included, go onto Metro Indigo's site and take out a specific target. For me, I've got marked out the Tin Shield EWR on the northern tip of the base, and I've got 2 GBUs to use on that, laser-guided ones, but I am warned that I shouldn't do a second pass, as the air defense will likely shoot me down, so I really have to hit it all perfectly, all on the first pass. So a mission that needs everything to go right. Let's jump in and see how we do.
Sentinel, Sword 1-1. Sword flight airborne and proceeding on mission 0901. Request word.
Sword 1-1, Sentinel, you are clear to proceed as Brad. Picture is clear, vacuum is available for lowdown.
Copy all Sentinel, Sword 1-1 out. Sword flight, switch vacuum on uniform.
Sword 1-2 set. Sword 2-2 set.
Sword 2-1 set.
Vacuum, Sword 1-1.
Sword 1-1 vacuum.
Vacuum Sword is inbound on Metro Indigo, request lowdown.
Copy Sword 1, standby, lowdown, Metro Indigo. 15 awake, falls 155 to 117 loose. 6 awake, falls 156 to 105 tight. And lowdown.
Copy all vacuum, Sword 1-1 out.
Okay, falls 156 for 105. That puts the active SA-6 somewhere close to the Sharkia mines.
Copy, tank.
SAMs are less active than I expected. Probably lying in wait for us. Yeah, no doubt. Sure they'll come up quick enough once Spartan starts doing their thing.
Lead, can we review the electronic attack plan one last time?
Copy, Forrest. The Growlers will arrive on station at 0253 Zulu and will remain on station for 15 minutes. From their orbits, they will perform a standoff jam of the target area. This will deny any radars in the area accurate information on what we're doing and prevent them being able to lock us up at range. The jamming should be sufficient to allow us to close on Metro Indigo without being engaged. Now with the standoff jam, our positioning is key. We need to be within the area of effect of the jamming. Get out of position and clear the jamming screen and you risk being easy pickings. But today, providing you stick to the flight plan, that shouldn't be an issue. However, get too close to a radar and it will burn through the jamming and we'll be able to pick you out from the background noise. Finally, we need to pay close attention to Spartans of all time. Once it's up and they leave, we lose our electronic cover. At that point, we need to be leaving too. You got all that for us?
Copy, lead. Got it.
Geez, Forrest, I thought we covered all that in the briefing.
Can't ever be too prepared, Rotor. Everyone clear on the attack plan? It's going to take some careful coordination. We need everyone to be right on point.
One last review can't hurt. Let's do it. Once Spartan are on station and we hit our IP, we will split into 3 groups, with Sword 2 pushing south, Sword 3 hooking north, and Sword 1 pushing straight in from the east. Each flight will proceed to its weapons release point at waypoint 4, and each of us will be ready to fire a harm at the gauntlet's position as we arrive. On my signal, we will launch our harms. We need to be sharp here, and I want all shots off within 10 seconds of my initial shot so that we saturate the target. Once you've released your harm, you will each break to your right and hold an arc that keeps you outside of the SA-15's engagement zone. Once the SA-15 is taken down, Rotor, Thug, and Ghost will break off to suppress the other SAMs within our AOR. The rest of us will turn into the target at 30-second intervals and carry out our strikes. I will push first, followed by Forrest, and finally Tank. The cloud is going to force us into AAA at manpad range, so avoid flying predictably and be ready with the countermeasures. I do not advise making more than one pass on the target.
So one pass and haul ass.
You said it, Rotor. Once we hit our targets, we egress and rally at our RV point to waypoint 6. Okay, everyone good?
Yep, got it, boss.
Sword flight, waypoint 2. Fence in.
Now, as we're going in, I do start to get pinged by an SA-2, but I am well out of its actual missile engagement area, so I am absolutely fine.
Sword 2-1 set.
Spartan 3, Sword 1-1, Sword approaching IP.
Sword 1-1, Spartan 3. We are inbound on IP. Stand by.
All swords, we're early. Hold position east of IP until Spartan are in position.
Sword 1-1, Spartan 3 ready. Music on.
Wheels gone.
Sword flight, music on. Push the targets. 2 minutes to release point.
Sword 2 pushing.
Sword 3 pushing.
This is a little bit awkward just due to the holding pattern that we were in. I end up right on the far side and pointing the wrong way for turning into the target, and we've only got 2 minutes to get there, so I do really have to start burning here to get near the target, vaguely close. We all do need to arrive at our IP at the exact same time so that we can rifle off all of our missiles all together. So I've taken a note on the time display in the top right when I need to be at the airfield, and I'm just doing my best to keep an eye on that while keeping my eye on the situation display to make sure that I am heading towards the target, hopefully get those two numbers together.
30 seconds, check arms.
So here we're 30 seconds away from needing to engage. I'm not in the ideal position. What I do though is on the HAD display I do target the 15. That automatically sets up the harm missile to target the SA-15. Turn into the target when I'm told to check master arm, and again do actually check master arm. We are getting various mud spikes here. Heading straight into the target, so I'm ready to fire as soon as the lead calls it. Time-wise it should have been about now. And there we go, he fires, so I fire, and then turn right to avoid the actual engagement zone of that 15. I'm inside various engagement zones right now, but that is fine as all part of the briefing. Now what I need to do is quickly go over and set up for my bomb run here. So that is a lot of missiles in the air, 6 harms in total, all on the way to that 15. I'm trying to set up for the target. My targeting point should be right where my particular target is, so I'm just getting ready there. There is a cloud layer in the way, which is a little bit awkward. Do just remember that I need to re-zero. And then zoom in, and this is a perfect match for what I want to see, and this is the target right here that I've got. I do activate my laser when designating. There I just get the alert that the SA-15 has in fact been destroyed. So the idea here is we go in with 30-second intervals. The lead is already in. So I am just keeping an eye on the time there. I've got the target all ready. I've got the bomb selected and set up. The various wingmen call in that they are going after their pre-planned air defense targets in the area. And I'm just turning in on this target now. There are clouds directly above the target. These are laser guided bombs, so I am diving under the cloud layer, so I'll get a clear laser view. That is going to put me a bit at risk, but there's not too much that I can do about that. We only get one shot at going in here. You see the time to drop is ticking down in the lower right of the HUD. I then rather panically realised that for some reason the targeting pod has moved, so readjust, redesignate the point that it needs to be at. I do realise it's insisting on locking slightly off target, but that is fine, I can adjust that after the launch. That is the leads bombs going in. Now I do get this initial pull up cue that I just ignore there, wait for the actual bomb dropping cue to start descending, which it does now, so press and hold. As it falls through, the velocity vector starts to flash. I do check that the bomb has in fact dropped, since I do very often mess this up. Then move the targeting pod right over the target. Start lasing. I am flaring and chatting as I pull away here because they do have man pads and AAA. And then shack. Go, target is destroyed, and I'm pulling out now.
431, target destroyed. Port flight, that's a clean sweep of target. Push to route.
So there we go, now just need to extend. There's no reason to be under the clouds now, so I climb over them, going rather aggressively on the burner just to get away from the area. But otherwise that's that. Now it's just a case of RTBing with a bomb still attached. That is all fine and good.
Spartan 3, sword flight is clear. We are RTB. Thanks for the assist.
Copy, Sword 1, Spartan is RTB.
Sentinel, Sword 1-1.
Go ahead, Sword 1-1.
Sentinel, sword flight is off mission and RTB. Confirm all Metro Indigo targets destroyed.
Outstanding, Sword flight, outstanding. Don't get yourself home. Clear to RTB.
Okay, sword flight, good work today. That was a well-executed strike.
Good thing we had Growlers supporting us. That was a well-defended airspace.
It was. Hopefully that was a good reminder to us all about the importance of beating your TOT and managing your SA. Now let's get home. We'll go over this more in the debrief. See you all on the ground.
So yeah, that was a nice, short, sharp little mission. Very, very fun. In terms of kind of the BDA at the end, it was in fact my missile that did take out the SA-15, which is all nice, 1 in 6 chance there. The SA-15 did manage to shoot down one of the incoming harms, but it only managed to get one, so the rest were on target. And yeah, bomb-wise we all got our targets. I also got a splash damage kill on a nearby truck. By the way, that is that early warning radar site absolutely taken down. Really, really fun little attack there. Very interesting to have this highly coordinated but very, very quick strike. So I'm definitely still loving this campaign, and I hope all of you at home also are loving it, and I hope to catch you in the next video. Till then, remember to be kind to yourselves and everyone else. Cheers.